got 2 more examples, and then that should really solidify this. And hopefully, if you had some fuzzy areas on that, now it's a little bit more clear, okay? And then you'll practice tomorrow in class. So you got number 2. Okay, so let's look at number 2. Okay, I know this is a long process, but I need to explain this step by step with you. So let's look at negative x plus y is equal to 4. Okay, so negative x plus y equals 4. You look at this and you notice the y is not isolated yet. So that's our first step. We need to get y by itself. Okay, so cover this up and then you're going to move this. So this is plus x. Put it on the other side, but don't put it below the 4 because they cannot combine. So don't put it below each other. That'll avoid that error. And y equals, and then we want it in mx plus b, so we've got x plus 4. So y equals x plus 4. Okay, so now you've got y equal mx plus b, if you write that down. And then you have everything lined right up. Okay, so you have m equals, now if there's no number here, what number is there? Okay, so that would be a number 1 if there's no number there. So then that means m is equal to 1. Okay, and then b is equal to 4. So then that means those two line right up there. So then I have my slope. My slope is equal to 1. Okay, if I make it into a fraction, if I don't have a bottom number, then I just make it 1 over 1. The first one ended up having a bottom and a top, so we didn't do that. So then you've got rise over run. Okay, so this means go up 1, okay, and 1 to the right. Okay, so rise over run. So go up 1 and run 1 to the right. Okay, and then you've got your b, which again is your y-intercept, remember. Okay, so your b ends up being 4. Okay, and again, that is your start on the y-axis. So this is where you start. This is your starting point on the y-axis. Okay, all right, and again, starting, you got the word star. Okay, so we're actually going to star it on our graph. Okay, so let's go graph it. Okay, so on the y-axis, this is where it touches the y-axis. That's my starting on the y-axis. We use 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, star it. That's your starting point. Then go to your slope. It says to go up 1. Remember, this is your slope. Let's write that as well. So that's your slope or your mid-lope. All right, so go up 1. So from here, go up 1 and over 1. And up 1 and over 1. And this makes a nice pattern. Okay, and then once you see the pattern, of course, you could do this. Okay, and then you're going to connect them with your straight edge, your ruler. Okay, and then don't forget to label your graph. So this is negative x, go back to the original. Negative x plus y is equal to 4. Okay, so that's what that one would be there. All right, now let's look at one more. Okay. And then I think you will have enough information to help you out with slope-intercept. Okay, so then we've got the last one is number 3. So we'll say 5x minus 2y is equal to 10. Okay, let me remove this. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get blue all over my graph. Okay, so all right, so I've got 5x minus 2y is equal to 10. Okay, so again, I do not have my y by itself, so I have to isolate that first. So let's cover this up. We need to move this. So subtract 5x. Okay, again, do not put them below each other. Otherwise, you're causing error. So this negative 2y is equal to, let's write the x term first, and this is plus 10. Okay, now we're almost done. We have to get the y by itself first. So we have to divide by negative 2 everywhere. Divide by negative 2 everywhere to balance it out. So then you got y is equal to, now a negative divided by a negative is positive. So watch your signs. So that's 5/2 x, and then 10 divided by negative 2 is a negative 5. Watch your signs on this. Okay, and I'm also going to give you an indication of whether your slope is correct or not. Okay, so I should have been doing that in the other ones, but but that's okay. I'll do it right now. So then we got y is equal to mx plus b. Okay, so that's what we have there. Okay, I don't know why I wrote that in red, but that's okay. So that shows me my m is equal to 5/2, and my b this time is -5. Make sure you take the sign with it. Okay, so then my slope, remember this is your slope, that's your lope. So your slope is equal to rise over run. That is your formula for that, so rise over run, and that's equal to 5/2. So that means to go up 5 and 2 to the right. That's what that means there, okay? And then my y-intercept, I think I'm going to come over here because I'm going to run out of room. So I come over here, so my y-intercept is my b value, which is equal to -5. Okay? Again, that is the start on my y-axis. Okay? All right? So again, we're going to do a star. That way you can see where you're going to begin. B is -5 this time, so make sure you are reading your signs correctly. So that would be -5, and then I'm going to go up 5 and 2 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, put a dot. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, put a dot. Okay? And then we've got our 3 dots. They look like a great pattern, so you are probably on the right track there. So then draw your line, label it, 5x minus 2y equals 10, and then you are complete.